A look at the starting lineups brought to you by the U.S. Marines. La Lumiere, the only school in the country with 2 McDonald's All-Americans this year. Brian Bowen and Jaren Jackson Jr. Montverde led by a super sophomore, R.J. Barrett, the #1 player in his class, who has scored 50 points total in the first 2 games of this tournament. Before tip-off, let's bring in Tara Petrolino.
You may wonder how long it takes to get from La Lu to New York City. All these kids can tell you it takes about 12 hours, which they did overnight to make it here for the championship game. They remember the sting of what it is to be a runner-up, and they are here to see their Lakers through to the finish line.
La Lumiere seeking their first championship in the Dix Nationals.
Off the opening tip, Marcus Carr, the point guard for Montverde, missing the jumper, but R.J. Barrett is there to tip it in. He has been an impact player all week for the Eagles.
Well, he's impacted each game with his versatility and his activity. He doesn't settle for jump shots and stay on the outside. You can find him everywhere on the floor, and Tiger Campbell, it's a good sign for La Lumiere with the pull-up jump shot. You really have to create shots and make shots against it.
Barrett going reverse side. Marcus Carr set him up.
Because if you settle for quick outside shots, that's the result. Runouts.
Barrett with all 5 for Montverde so far. He's shooting 54% the first 2 games of this tournament. Coleman-Lands missing the 3 so far. La Lu cold from the perimeter. Cameron Healy to Rashawn Leaky Black for the flush. A touch inside this time, and Jaren Jackson Jr. finishes.
Jackson loves that left-handed little hook shot inside.
From Montverde. Healy drains the 3-pointer off the skip pass from Barrett.
Montverde coming out strong. Carr to Barrett on the reverse layup. And in transition, Leaky Black. Montverde just on fire right now, and it's all from their zone defense. They're getting runouts, they're attacking, they're aggressive. La Lumiere's got to settle it down, get it into the middle, against that zone, get some shots, get some rebounds.
Oh, Brian Bowen couldn't finish the alley-oop.
Oh, they've connected on that all weekend here at the Dix Nationals.
Carr kick out. Healy wants another 3. Give it to him. Tiger Campbell just inside the 3-point line for La Lumiere. Still can't get over Morgan William last night.
I just couldn't get away from the TV last night. What a sensational game. What an incredible win for Mississippi State. And the pull-up jump shot by Morgan Williams. She knew she couldn't get to the rim. What a great basketball decision and a big-time shot.
After the Jackson bucket for La Lumiere, Marcus Carr able to hit from 15 feet away. Has started slow each of the first 2 games in this tournament. Trying to get rolling here at the end of the first here, and there's Tiger Campbell again. Campbell has it for La Lumiere, down by 5. Campbell, another pull-up jumper. That one wouldn't fall. Jaren Jackson Jr. cleaning up.
He's looking for them to pass through the zone, find the gaps, hook short corner if it's there, but they need more movement. They also need to stop R.J. Barrett.
3-on-2 for Montverde. Barrett had his shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles.
Check out this block. The pursuit. Jordan Poole headed to Michigan. 2 of them getting inside right now. 24 in the purple. He's fighting for position.
Barrett had it stripped by Jordan Poole. Poole off the glass. No, Agunani crashing the offensive glass for the tip-in. I think 15th in the ESPN 25. Out in this tournament after surgery for a stomach illness. Kevin Jang, a shooter's role for La Lumiere, which is now within 3.
55. I love his upside at the point guard position. Size, IQ, skill.
That makes Carr that much more important this week. Skip pass to Black. Guarded by Poole at the top of that zone. Barrett in the middle of it and off the window. Doesn't care if he called the bank shot or not. He's in double figures.
I love the shot, but how about the cut? The IQ to flash to the open spot.
Oh, NBA range 3 for Jordan Poole. Mobley fakes the 3. Laser feed inside, plus the foul. It's R.J. Barrett again.
Watch the shot fake by Sean Mobley. Shot fake, pass fake, freezes the defense. Barrett with the finish. Now you're going to go back up into the stands with the crowd from La Lumiere again. Tara always likes to be in a crowd.
It's a huge crowd from La Lumiere. Tiger Campbell brings them to their feet with that layup. Once again, a 2-point deficit.
When you talk about championship games, it's always going to be about who can execute in the half court, who can defend in the half court.
Black defended at the rim by Agunani. And Cameron Healy traveled. The Aussie turning it over.
Against it, you can run set plays. But it makes you stand, it seduces you to shoot the three-point shot.
And Brian Bowen knocks it down. La Lumiere leading for the first time in this championship game.
To the middle. Never stay in the same spot twice.
Bowen wanted another one off the rim and straight down the chute. All of a sudden, he's feeling it. This is an 8-0 run for La Lumiere. Healy with an answer, yes. Here comes R.J. Barrett, the top-ranked sophomore in the country. Barrett lays it in, no. Forget about the basket.
That's on the floor.
Fouled on the floor by Poole.
Look at the straight line Barrett goes in. That's the way you want to run with the ball in your hand. Straight line, down the middle. If nobody stops you, take it all the way.
On the mood in his locker room, he said it's good. We've done this all week. Start slow, finish strong. Hopefully we'll do it today. And there's Jaren Jackson.
Carr dumps it to Barrett, flips it in, and one.
What a play by Marcus Carr, 11 in the purple. Just finds his man, R.J. Barrett.
The 3 seed in this tournament. Coleman-Lands from the corner off the feed from Tiger Campbell. This is the 4th game in 4 days for Bowen. He launches a 3 from the corner. It's a swish. La Lumiere up 9.
Well, Shane Hireman told me this week, look, we got 2 McDonald's All-Americans, Jaren Jackson, Brian Bowen. They've earned that right. We need them to play like McDonald's All-Americans if we're going to win the championship.
Carr, a big response.
They got the restaurant.
Hey, he is dangerous on the court. Leaky Black, a long 2.
Man-to-man out of that timeout.
This is what Kevin Boyle likes to coach. They've been in a zone all week, and Agunani scores inside against it. Can Carr find him?
Be aggressive against this zone.
There he is, R.J. Barrett, two-handed jam.
I'm telling you, the zone can just make you stand. Takes away your aggressiveness. Beautiful play that time.
Little pressure from Montverde. Jaren Jackson Jr., pretty layup.
How about what Tom Izzo's going to do with him, huh? He's going to get him to run the floor in transition. He can shoot threes. He's got a post-up game. And he loves to block shots and rebound.
Oh, Kevin Boyle is irate. Leaky Black hearing the end of that. La Lumiere up by 6.
R.J. Barrett keeping the Eagles in the game. They do a great job of finding him in the middle, but you got to get back. This La Lumiere team is explosive offensively, much for Epperson. Certainly the physicality of this game, he struggles.
Carr with space. Jaren Jackson Jr. erases that shot.
This guy is long, super athletic, and headed to play for Tom Izzo at Michigan State. I want to see him block it and keep it in bounds. He swats them all out of bounds, which is great.
Jackson likes to tell the story that Tom Izzo shed a tear when Jackson told him that he was coming to Michigan State. Now Healy dribbles it off his thigh out to La Lumiere.
He's got to create a gap, make 2 play 1, or get it to the middle.
3 on the timer. Poole catch and shoot. Oh! Falling to his backside. Jordan Poole knocks it down. From Michigan State and Jaren Jackson to Michigan and Jordan Poole, the future Wolverine.
Right where they want to be. Can they deliver?
Hyman said they had a hunger right from the start. Oh, Jordan Poole where he left off
You
at
have
the...
to try to create good shots still. Be aggressive.
Like Jaren Jackson Jr. down the baseline.
You never want to stop running your offense.
Timeout Montverde. Kevin Boyle has seen enough. Lumiere has scored the last 10 points.
Corner with the drive. It's against the zone. Nobody comes out. He sees the gap. It's a beautiful take. Don't settle for that shot. Game, Lumiere. 0 for 9 from 3. Since then, they've been 8 for 16.
Barrett rejected by Jackson. Carr picks it right up and goes off the glass.
And the three-point shooting for Lumiere, it's energized their defense. More blocks, more rebounds, more runouts.
All right, what's the recipe for Montverde down by 12?
Eventually, I think you're going to have to trap to speed up the possession. If you wait, they're going to wait. If you sit back, Lumiere's just going to sit back as well and attack in the last 5 or 6 seconds.
6 to shoot. Tiger Campbell, the sophomore. The lob to Jacob Epperson, who comes out of the heavens to slam it. Barrett shovels it to Grant Shepard for 2.
A lot of talent.
First points in this game.
So it is the trap. That's what you need. Speed them up. If they score, so be it. But you get the ball back.
2 more for Epperson. Vicious dunk for the future Creighton Blue Jay. Barrett floats it in. They get a stop here. A steal. Healy. Carr to Barrett against Epperson. 2 more.
10-point game. You got R.J. Barrett.
You got a chance.
You got a chance.
And a foul as Lumiere is trying to get it in bounds. We've got an official timeout. Lumiere up 10. Crunch time is approaching. Jacob Epperson bringing the crowd to its feet here in New York City. But they've got a 12-point cushion at the moment. Coleman-Lands to a cutting Bowen.
Textbook. Absolutely textbook against the trap.
Barrett right down the floor. He lays it in and one. The line to complete the 3-point play. Barrett got it back. And that'll be a foul on the #1 sophomore in the country.
That's where you want to be.
Jackson made them both. Montverde trying to preserve every last second. Can they come back? Healy the drive. Mamukelishvili missing at the rim. Providing the defense. Coleman-Lands whips it to Poole. And Poole lays it in. Lumiere pulling away in this second half. Montverde just has not been able to hit from the outside. That has been their undoing.
Like Montverde, that can come back with all their talent, their size. Kevin Boyle's done an outstanding job with this program. He took it over from Kevin Sutton, who did an excellent job prior to him. Seeking their 4th championship today, coming up a little short.
And the final seconds tick away. Lumiere has wiped away its heartbreak from a year ago. The Lakers win their first Dick's National Championship. The joy overflowing. Jaren Jackson Jr., Brian Bowen, the McDonald's All-Americans, and everybody on this Lakers squad. Whether they were on this team a year ago or not, they knew what it meant to have a chance at redemption after last year's buzzer beater the defeat against Oak Hill, they come out on top in New York City this year.